On the 24th of September 2018, some fire instructors from the Netherlands tried the abilities of smoke blocking devices in a fairly difficult basement fire scenario. At the fire training base in Weeze, Germany, they ignited a fire in a basement using real fire fuel and allowed it to develop to a substantial heat release rate. To keep the fire in a working mode, some openings in the basement were provided to allow some flow of fresh air to the fire, thus feeding it with oxygen. If the firefighters now tried to access the fire going down a flight of stairs, hot combustible smoke is flowing up the stairs against the direction the firefighters want to go. If you try to cool these gases to reduce their likelihood to ignite, the problem is that the cooled and inerted gas volume is flowing away and hot gases are constantly flowing up the stairs. In former trainings, exactly this scenario and setup showed enormous difficulties to be extinguished internally. Even with the attempt to control a door to the basement showed this was not sufficient to prevent the flow path from happening. And maybe there might not even be a door at the relevant position anyway. To test the ability of using smoke blocking devices, the same setup was used on the 24th of September 2018. This time the flow path to the basement was blocked with two blocking devices. The first device was mounted in a top position at the way down the basement, and the second blocking device was installed lower at the same location to ensure that the fabric is fixed in position and the flow path is blocked to a great amount. After blocking the way down to the basement, a few short pulses of water were applied down the basement. This cooled the smoke and inerted the fire gases. If the smoke cannot be released from the basement, the neutral layer descends and the fire in the basement was immersed into the smoke layer, with a low concentration of oxygen. If there are no other openings where smoke can be released from the basement, this environment leads to a substantial reduction in the heat release rate of the fire. Firefighters now approach down the flight of stairs and extinguished the basement fire. This would obviously be far away from a no-risk approach in a real-world fire. A main risk might be that while firefighters advance to the fire, some possible openings might actually open up. This could be, for example, a failing basement window or a door to another basement area. Nevertheless, in certain difficult situations, this setup might be another option to rescue people by separating the smoke from escape routes or by protecting the stairway as the most important part of the escape route in a building.